Hey everybody, today we're going to talk a little bit about a way that we can enhance our social media analysis for the United Way. So this is a tool called Talkwalker, and it will provide us a high-level overview and some free sentiment analysis, which is really an understanding of how our brand is perceived online. And so if you go to talkwalker.com/social media, or go to this URL, and then I'll share this in the announcement, and then place in your search term and click on search and sign up for a free profile. You can start analyzing, and so put in your name, your email, the search term, and then for company name you can just put Ball State Journalism 482. It doesn't matter. This is really just a way for Talkwalker to understand who is using their tool, and then click on Get Results Now. This is a free tool, so once you sign in you have access to free search. So in the spirit of current events, we'll look for NCAA searches. So just put that in there. And then we are met with a lot of cool data here. And so this will obviously depend and change based on, the brand itself. But the larger the concept, the more results you're going to have. So, searching for NCAA, these are social media mentions. We have about 754,000 results, almost 5 million engagements, and the potential reach is in the trillions right now, which is incredible. And then the sentiment shows us a 16% positive sentiment and 19.5% negative sentiment. So why is it not like 70 and 30%? That's because sometimes the data is unable to be read as either negative or positive. It's just kind of in the middle. But maybe one reason the negative is higher is because there's been a lot of upsets this season. So it's been interesting to see how people are reacting. And you can actually look at the net sentiment over time. So, as the tournament, earlier in the week, as the tournament was getting started, positive sentiment was high, and then as we get closer here, people's brackets start falling apart and breaking, and they're a little more upset about the situation. And you can probably, if you wanted to, look at the different times the games were playing and understand exactly what was going on and be able to see, where this dip in negative sentiment occurred. So if we click on that, it'll give us some results. And it's stories about the NCAA tournament that are paired up with their sentiment treatment. So this one's about the coronavirus, and there's kind of a negative sentiment associated with that story. A lot of COVID stories, about teams being kicked out of the tournament because of positive testing, things like that. And you can continue to kind of analyze and explore how the sentiment changes. So what I would encourage you to do here, and you can explore different things as well, look at the demographics and the interests of the people that are interacting with this and the different blog types. And, if we go to Twitter, it'll filter everything by Twitter. Same with, different social media profiles or social media tools. Different countries, different languages, different devices. The demographics, obviously, you could look at, the different age groups or the different gender types, different family status even, or even occupations, all kinds of interesting things. You could even look at things like different interests. So people who are interested in programming, let's see what happens there. So we have far fewer results, you see. So people who kind of fit the bill for their interest laying in programming may not be watching as much as, may not be watching the NCAA tournament as much as other people. But that's just something to kind of explore and poke around with. So this is a free tool. I would recommend utilizing this for your reports. We can search things like, United Way. And we might find that it might be a little more difficult to find accurate information, but there's still some results here. And so let's go to spike here. And so the issue with this is that we search United and way, and sometimes they're going to come out as just different words. So results for the word United, and the word search for the word way. And this may also be referring to Manchester United, which is a soccer team. And so there's all kinds of weird results, and you have to kind of filter them out. And so let's try that. Let's filter it out by countries and regions. So we'll do North America, and then I'll just search. How about that? So we'll just search for the United States. So here's some more filtered results. We'll go here this time. And so maybe a little bit better. It's still a lot of stuff about Manchester United fans or United fans. So that may not be what we're looking for. But I would recommend still utilizing this tool and kind of poking around. Maybe there are some social media campaigns or terms or concepts that we can look up for our client to see what the sentiment is around them. And that can really help us drive home our metrics in the report. So if this is a free tool, again, I hope you get to use it. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I hope this is helpful. Thanks.